Yo, what's going on? Welcome to Phuket Walk.
Good morning, folks. And Flick has already hit our super chat goal. Thank you so much, Flick Hunter. I was going to say you already have a question for me, but I will surely answer that question. But thank you so much for the amazing support. As Flick says, welcome back. Sawadee krub. Yo, what's going on? Welcome to Phuket Walk. This is your Phuket Walker, Alex. If I sound a little bit different, that's because my voice has just returned to me, so you guys might have to deal with the new voice for a little while before I get my full voice back. I don't know how you put it, but yeah, welcome back, Alex. Thank you so much, Blake Hunter, as well. Kokumanakov for the amazing support, the $5 super chat, which hits our super chat goals. We'll be pulling some banners, and as well, of course, we'll get some thumbnail celebration for you as well. And welcome, Madano. Also, we'll be heading towards Prince of Songkla University, and yeah, we'll chat some more. Thank you so much. It's great to see you guys. Let's get going. And thank you for the Welcome back. As Flick is asking me, Alex, is Johnny on a plane to come see you and sign? Unless it's a surprise, I'm not aware of it. But I do hope it's true. So I think Johnny is on his way somewhere. But I did get a visit from somebody else, which is not Johnny, one of my friends from Canada, one of my buddies, I would say all the way back in the university days. You know what, let's check out the market. It looks so lively today. It is high season, it is a Friday, and if I'm not mistaken, it's currently 9:30, forecasted at 26 degrees, quite comfortable today. We had some rain earlier in the morning to cool things down, but I guess as the sun starts to show itself later on the day, it'll feel more like 30 degrees, but hey, nothing to complain about. But good to see you, Trojan, and as I mentioned earlier, thank you so much, Blake Hunter, for hitting our super chat goals. I have some banners done for everybody already, so if you guys have a chance, or we still have a lot of time on this walk, feel free to check out the community post. And Flick, I think, yes, definitely I have one for you there as well if you haven't seen it already. And here we are, and it's much more lively. I'm not sure if it's due to the high season. I guess so. I did say that this is more local part of town and you won't find any tourists here, but it's because you get a lot of workers coming into the island as well during the high seasons. So you'll have a lot of local business, more local business compared to the last few times we had a walk here. And yes, I'll definitely tell you guys what happened to my voice. It actually doesn't sound too bad right now. I'm using the voice that I could talk with, the chord that I usually talk with. It seems to be okay, but if I try to sing or do anything different or try to use other parts, it just doesn't work out and I might end up squeaking. So if I get too excited and squeak and lose my voice a little or cough a little bit throughout the journey, I hope it doesn't become some sort of a theme, but it might happen. And good to see you, Derek Josan. Definitely Josan in Phuket. Early mornings right now, 9:33 to be exact. And we're just taking a little detour walking around the fresh market before we head on outside, and of course we'll post some banners as well. But yeah, I was about to tell everybody what happened. So my friend came over and it was a great celebration. I mean, I kind of treated it like it was Christmas for me, so I guess I won't be doing any crazy partying during Christmas. I already kind of done it this time around. So we went to karaoke obviously and had some drinks and everything was going quite all right, I guess. I wasn't I wasn't having any throat issues, I would say that. So randomly, after singing about for an hour, 2 hours, and like I said, some drinking along the way, I felt like, you know what, it's been a strange, tougher year. I'm just gonna try to get it all out and scream my heart out. Well, geez Louise, I meant to scream my heart out. I didn't mean to blow my voice out. So I didn't know at the time either. I just kind of randomly sang a pop song and kind of a heavy metal style. I don't know what I was doing, but I was trying to go on top, as high as I can, as loud as I can, and also I guess the point was to relieve some, I don't know, anger, sorrow, and stuff that you kind of keep inside at times. I just didn't know I had so much kept inside. Because after screaming a bit, I could still talk. But the next day, I woke up and I completely lost my voice. I couldn't say anything. So, of course, I was quite freaked out. But I guess I have done this before a long time ago, but I was still freaked out and then I realized right away, oh my gosh, I can't go streaming, which I kind of planned to do because there was a day where my buddy was going to go off to have a yachting tour on his catamaran anyways. I don't know where he went, but yeah, he was supposed to take a day of that. and I was supposed to stream that day, so I didn't get to do that. And I was supposed to stream yesterday, and unfortunately my voice wasn't like this. It was 50-50 still. So I took another day to make sure that I could actually talk first. So yeah, that's a wild story, but I guess, I don't know, just, yeah, I don't know what to say. I guess I haven't done that for so long. I thought I was a little bit more responsible. I guess I really let it go a little bit too much. So that was that. I'm so glad to be back. I'm so glad I can talk again, never mind singing. And I really realized, aside from walking and all that stuff, being able to talk is a big part of these journeys. And good to see you, Canadian Vasily. And I'm very happy that I can say that out loud. Because just a couple of days ago, I might not be able to. Well, I couldn't actually. And Canadian Vasily said, hey Alex, you should join my Discord for fun chat and YouTube notification backup. Also, welcome back. It's nice to have your voice back. Definitely. I feel the same. As much as I know I annoy you guys, I'm so glad I have my voice back to do so. But yeah, I'll check it out. I don't usually use Discord, but I can go and check it out. I don't use many things for good reasons. I just tend to stick to a few social medias that I do use. Even Instagram, I don't use that much. It just makes it easier for myself. But yeah, I can go check it out, definitely. And I'll probably use it for sure as a notification backup. That is a great idea, actually, Canadian Vasily. You know, YouTube, it sometimes lets you know, and sometimes it doesn't feel like it. But great to see everybody in the house. And you know what? Let's take a detour and take a walk in the park first. I'm in no rush to get to the university yet. And if I'm a little bit disoriented, that's absolutely normal. I'm still trying to make sure that I can talk. Seeing Johnny on Kick and joining him there, actually it did ignite my interest to maybe use Kick. I just really like the cat emoji there. It's absolutely superior. I think some of you might already know. Oh, that's awesome. Trojan says, I use Discord for a Japanese streamer I follow. It does give email notifications that the streamer is live. Oh, that's handy. But yeah, I'm thinking about maybe going on Kick as well. I have an account already, and I was supposed to live stream on Kick maybe 6 months ago, actually. And then I guess I just didn't want to deal with so much at the time, so I just forget it. I'll look at it another time. But yeah, if all went accordingly, I should be on Kick already. But yeah, now it's maybe a good time on year 2 to explore a new platform. I may be able to handle it now that I know Modano is also on Kick and is a mod there. So yeah, I can definitely maybe now think about that. Let's see, should we take the long way around? Yeah, well, let's take this way. Slight shortcut. We get to see the park a bit, and then we'll head to the university as well for the main attraction. But is there something different about Kick Special? Well, the color is more vibrant. Some people prefer it, some people don't. Naturally, I guess it's how they process the data and the signal, and they have more emojis to use. I guess setting an atmosphere to be more emoji friendly. But also, of course, the audience is completely different. So I can only tell you what's on the outside that I observed. But I mean, it's also a good backup, the way I see it as sometimes. Let's see how it goes, but I'm thinking about it. There we go. I think Trojan hit one of the main parts, more so than the animated emojis that I mentioned. Trojan says there's no ads. Yeah, that could be a thing for a lot of people. Of course, you can argue that it only streams up to 1080p, but I mean, 1080-60 is acceptable to a lot of people. Yeah, we should both look at it. Why not? Call it inspiring, inspired, or copying. I don't know. But, you know, there's so many YouTubers and kick streamers before us. I guess we're all copying. But I have thought about it before. And I guess first year, like I said, I just didn't want to handle the headache. And I don't have a mod there. I wasn't sure yet. So year two, I can definitely tackle it. Hey! Paul says kick is good for cannonballs. You mean YouTube is not? Welcome to the live stream, Paul. Good to see you. Hope you checked out the community posts. I have some thumbnails done for everybody. That's the good part about the downtime. I was able to. There's some fish there, in case you guys don't know what I'm pointing at. But yeah, I had the thumbnails designed up and done, and also I was able to update the members outro. So that was something good and positive out of the downtime. Seems like I have a deeper voice now as well, but I think this will only last a few days. I'm like the James Bond version of Phuket Walk today, voice-wise. Hey, good morning, Solar. He says, have you had breakfast yet? Getting the protein in. Surprisingly, I'm fasting this morning, no breakfast. And not even a cup of coffee yet, but I think I'm high on energy for being indoors and not having my voice and finally getting it back. So thank you for the reminder. But during the time off where my buddy was visiting, I made sure, well, I didn't make sure, I just kind of ended up eating a lot, but I made sure it was beef that I consumed, a lot of protein. Went to a few barbecue places, and I selected mostly beef and shied away from the carbs a bit. So for the fitness journey, no worries, aside from maybe I didn't get a workout in last week. I feel that it's good recovery actually from the last workout, so I'll be probably heading to the gym with everybody soon enough then. I have not gained a lot of weight, so the good news is my metabolism is flying high now. It was able to handle the extra food I ate, and I think it made good use of it. You know what? I want to pull a banner here first, just in case it gets too late or Flick Hunter gets busy. And this is a beautiful view. So let's pull a nice banner. Thank you so much, Flick Hunter, for hitting our super chat goals before I even got the journey started. Definitely appreciate it. And the big welcome back message. I'm glad to be back here walking and talking with everybody. I definitely miss it. I hope you guys did as well. But let me get that banner up. And thank you so much for the inspiration, Flick Hunter. Tell me what we're doing for the next collab. Nice. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Let's do it. I have a few ideas. Maybe slightly similar to the first one, but we can, I guess, explore different topics, not just different places. So we'll mix it up. I guess I'll give you a call or something and we'll work it out. And thank you for letting me know you got some free time. I know how busy school is, especially during the semester. Obviously, when you get time off, it's all to yourself again. So stay tuned. We are getting some collab, or we will be doing some collabing, however you want to put it. But yeah, me and Destination Travels will be having a video up for everybody, and we'll keep it interesting, fun. I think the last one was pretty nice. I enjoyed it. And since Nutbot is back in service, here you are, DT. We're gonna pull a banner for Flick Hunter, and in the meantime, feel free to check out Destination Travels. Hello, Jazz. Good to see ya. You're just in time for some sunshine, and I'm not lying. The sun has arrived the moment you did. Welcome to the live stream, Jazz. We're gonna pull a banner for Flick, so you're just in time for the celebrations. All right, cheers, Flick Hunter. Thank you so much for the support, and also welcome back. Like I said before, I'm definitely extremely happy to be back. Losing my voice really got me thinking I should be a little bit more responsible. And actually, I obviously never intended to scream my voice out. So I'm glad it's recovering. I hope I be doing some singing sooner than later, but maybe not today. But before I get to do any tunes, here's a big thank you to Flick Hunter for hitting our super chat goals, for being awesome, definitely, for letting me know, hey, you're all right, and giving me that inspiration before the journey even got started. So cheers. Thank you so much once again. Let me get more fireworks. And good to see you, Liam. Epic Nation HD is in the house to join the celebrations, and one more big thank you. Cheers, Flick. And welcome, Juanita, to the live stream. J Square is in the house, and I was just telling Jazz, you're just in time for a beautiful day. The sun is out, not too hot, forecasted at 26 degrees. Feels more like 30 now, but it's cloudy, feels nice, some cool breeze. And we're just done here at the park, Kathu Park, and we're gonna make our way to Princess Songkla University. So plenty of more walking to come. So sit back and relax, and hopefully my voice will last. I just realized I need this voice to kind of continue the channel. I mean, if everything is ASMR, it might have its appeal, but I do like to talk to everybody, have a conversation. And glad you enjoyed the banner, Flick, as Flick says, banners. And peekaboo to you as well, Liam. All right, that was nice. A walk in the park. So we have Epic Ninja in the house, and also Snipe Master. Is that the new nickname you're going for, Vasily? And don't forget to check out Liam's channel as well, Epic Nation HD. My nutbot just pulled this link in the chat. And I believe every night, or most nights, he'll be having his chill streams. And also many live streams and videos as well of his adventures all over the Toronto and GTA area. So check out Epic Nation HD, Epic Ninja, at the link pulled by Nutbot in the chats. Lovely natural ambience of high season traffic. Usually there is obviously some traffic here, but it seems like it's a lot more vehicles now the high season has started. You won't find too many tourists still at this part of town. And in case you missed it, there's Liam's link once again in the chat, and you're just in time, Kurt. We're heading towards Princess Songkla University, and you're just in time for the return of my voice. Yes, I was lost in terms of voice-wise, and I'm glad I found my voice back, or it's found its way back to me. But good to see you, Kurt Affair. For a couple of days there, life was a bit strange. I couldn't really speak my mind, or when I wanted to and open my mouth, nothing was there. So definitely now that I have my voice back, I'm gonna do my best to never lose it again. Perhaps take it easy at karaoke and find other ways to release stress. Maybe exercising might be better, or running. But hello, Pine Sol, good to see you. I was just telling everybody that I have returned from losing my voice. I hope you missed it. I'll be doing a little bit of talking today. And I often say this because I can, so geez, the few days that I couldn't, I was quite worried. So a lot of times we do, and I often say this, obviously, take things for granted, but I never thought about it in detail. I just thought about, hey, living here for 10 years and so on and so forth. Now I'm like, the fact that I can talk, walk, and all that stuff that every day that I could do, I definitely should cherish it a lot more. So in some ways it's a good reminder. Yeah, that is exactly the lesson, Solar. Lesson learned. Don't scream your heart out at karaoke. Well, yeah, pretty much it. There are better ways. It seems like an obvious choice to get that stress out, eh? Who knew the voice would go along with it? Alex was doing too much Canton pop karaoke and lost his majestic singing voice. Well, you know what? I'm just glad I have a talking voice back. It does sound deeper. I don't mind it. I was telling everybody I sound like the James Bond version of Phuket Walk today. It'll probably only last a day or two, so yeah. I'll enjoy it while it does. Pine Sol said, good, you recovered. Been watching your live stream recently. Hope you have a good time with your friends in the coming weeks. Oh, my friend has already left, and he already gave me pretty much my Christmas and New Year celebration, so that's how I blew out my voice. So I guess I'll be working harder during the holidays. I already took some days off. The good news is I did get a nice ASMR walk-in, and of a location that we've never been to, and maybe everybody might be interested to take a look as well. So stay tuned for that. I'll just have to do some edits and get that video up. I wanted to do a commentary, but I guess my voice wasn't there yet. But thank you for catching up on the streams and enjoying the replays, and great to have you here myself to enjoy some sunny vibes in Phuket Island. Whoa, whoa, you just walked past 7-Eleven. No kidding, eh? You can't miss it here, I think, 7-Eleven. The good news is 7-Eleven does have a lot of food and services and amenities, so that also means you can find a lot of things you need easily at your local 7-Eleven and their competitors like Tops Market, and I think they have smaller versions of Mackerel as well, but yeah, Tops might be their #1 competitor now. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Pine Sol. I think it's a lot better when everybody gets to enjoy the live stream and it's chatting live as well. That's why I have decided to do the members live streams. I was thinking the members videos and members content in general should be a little bit more personalized. But when I do the videos, they don't even allow me to do a premiere. So I thought that doesn't make any sense. So I like to connect with my members a little more. So after I thought about it, I'm gonna probably do more live streams going forward as members content. But I'll have videos up as well, so no worries. You should do a member Zoom to talk to you directly. Well, so far I've been only thinking about YouTube and Kick. Holiday Zoom. Shouldn't I just do a live stream instead? But I'm listening, Kurt. I'm always open to suggestions and looking at new things. Just brainstorming here, definitely. Thank you. It's harder to brainstorm alone. So I do appreciate it. You need breakfast, dude. I'm still okay for now. I've been consuming a lot of calories, but they weren't too bad. Maybe perhaps the beer weren't the best, but some empty calories there. But overall, I've been over my 2,500, so I'm trying to fast just a little bit in the mornings and have these walks. But I did have plenty to drink. in terms of water. ASMR night market videos. That can be done. Actually, that's not a bad idea. But I need to work out how to maybe block out some of the music that they have there all the time. That's the only problem. The night markets tend to blast a lot of copyright music. But maybe I can figure something out. Yeah, I can do more food markets and visit more restaurants. That sounds like a good idea. I just never knew. I guess my viewers are also into some food content. We do have some already, but I can do a little more. I mean, Thailand does have pretty good food here. I think it's world renowned. And welcome to the live stream, welcome to the chat. IQ Micro says hello from Oakville, Ontario, Canada. First time to your channel? How far is Patong Beach from where you live streaming, or where you're live streaming? I was in Phuket 6 months back. Get well soon. Thank you. Everything is about a half an hour away if you're driving. So the hill to Patong is not too far from the spot, maybe about 10 minutes drive away that way, where the camera's pointing. So it'll be half an hour, yeah, if there's no traffic. But with traffic, then that could be any number on the island, as the roads aren't too wide, or at times not sufficient for the number of tourists. But right now, during the earlier parts of the season, half an hour should get you to Patong, where I am, I guess. And welcome from Oakville. I've been to Oakville many times, actually. I got a friend that used to live there, used to pass by. But I don't know it well. I just pretty much went to the one house. And I remember going to the Canadian Tire there. And Solar says, I have a great Thai restaurant just across the street here. Superfood. Yeah, I do too, actually. Well, I guess they're pretty much all Thai restaurants when you're in Thailand. Even the pizza shops here are Thai style. Phuket Patong is more expensive, definitely, compared to other parts of the island. And it's also quite different from the other parts of the island in terms of vibes and surroundings. We actually just had a live stream at Patong. We started out at Jung Si Long, just the last live stream I was there with Roma Sign. And we checked out the shopping mall for a little bit, and we made our way out. It was during the morning hours, so the road was open on Bangla Road, but we walked down Bangla Road and even got a glimpse of Patong Beach on the last live stream. So if you want to check that out on the replay, we definitely had a visit to Patong recently. So you can check out the vibes there, just on the start of high season. We were there at the almost noontime, actually. It wasn't early mornings that day. And welcome to Princess Songkla University, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Patong Beach is beautiful early in the morning. It has a beautiful, stunning sunrise and sunset as well, actually. I I think it was Sign that had a sunset video as well, and I think she needs to edit it a bit first. But it's a nice sunset video at Karang Hill, so stay tuned for that at Rome with Sign. Let me post Sign's channel for those of you interested, and you can stay tuned for that content. If you're interested in sunsets, a nice one at Karang Hill. Welcome to PSU Phuket campus. For those of you who don't know yet, I used to be a student here. Naksusa Timo. So I assure you it's a great place to study. Amazing ajans, which is professors. It does have a more wholesome feel compared to the bigger universities. Maybe even as personalized or a little bit feeling like high school. But the quality of the education is amazing. I'm just talking about the overall relaxed environment. And you do get a personalized experience. You get to talk to the professors one-on-one very often. And hello, Peter. Welcome to Princess Songkla University. As Peter says, hi, Alex. I'm watching, but quietly. Been very busy days the last couple, as I was able to get back into my condo unit. Congrats to that on Sunday. But there's still cleanup work to be done. Yeah, well, when the water heater floods, it's definitely a big deal. It's an older system as well, I guess, right? So it does come with those risks. I'm glad it's all sorted out, Peter, and you're back home. I think home comfort is important. So sit back and relax and enjoy the island vibes. It's a little bit of a cloudy day, but I assure you it's warm. The sun is out, and so far it's been beautiful. No rain, a little bit of rain in the early mornings to cool things down. And I think I picked the right time to come out to enjoy some sunshine. I've been living here for 11 years now. I guess we are at my old university. We're walking down memory lane, and I guess we do have a question, so I can give a quick summary. I lived in Toronto most of my life, 25 plus years I believe, and traveled the world a little bit, and then decided to go to university during a not very good times in Toronto. I think it was around 2009, 10ish, where the economy wasn't doing so well, and I felt everything was kind of on repeat. So I went to Cape Breton University in the East Coast, Sydney, Nova Scotia, and I guess I didn't do so bad in school, and got myself a small transfer program to come here, and I enjoyed this university quite a bit, so I stayed a lot longer than intended, and eventually stayed on the island. Let's give a why of respect to Princess Songkla first, and then we'll continue forward. But a lot of my OG viewers probably heard that story about 100 times. I apologize. But hey, it's a simple story, and for 10 years I stayed here with a simple life. Hey, welcome, City Admiral. Hello, Steve, and a happy belated birthday to you. Sorry about that. I was all swamped on the 7th, and I didn't get to stream on the 6th as well. And after that, I lost my voice, so I couldn't really say it to you. But hey, I'm glad I have my voice back to say happy birthday, Steve. Hope you had a good one, and I hope you're enjoying the walk right now. Cheers. And welcome Yoshi, the GTA Explorer. As he says, tomorrow will be the stream special. So yeah, it will be a great one with how many will join me tomorrow at 10 a.m. So you're having a stream tomorrow and a special one at 10 a.m. For those you interested, stay tuned. My nutbot should have pulled Yoshi's link in the chats. So if you're interested in a special live stream at 10 a.m., that's Toronto time, EST, check out Yoshi's channel. And congrats on 700 subscribers. Cheers. Do I speak Thai fluently? No, I don't, unfortunately. I do speak several languages, including Cantonese, Mandarin, Chinese. I guess that's one. And then there's English. The Thai has been quite difficult to pick up. Well, the language itself is not the easiest, but I guess my listening skills is okay. I do understand some things, but over the years I and my wife to do all the speaking, I guess, and we both communicated in English. But I do speak some, but I wouldn't say it's fluent. And cheers, Solar. Solar says, don't forget to like. Yeah, if you want, hit that subscribe as well. We're a unique group of people, unique community in terms of we try to strive for positiveness and a little bit of escape from the everyday, usual, stressful life. So I think that's what Phuket is all about as well. Many people do take vacations here for a small escape, so I like to do the same with the channel. So if you're interested in that, we come out for live streams, walks like these, and I also have some videos featuring beautiful island Phuket and Thailand overall. So if you're into that, do feel free to subscribe and maybe consider becoming a member as well. I also have members content, and you'll get to use the members emojis if you want to support me that way. Cheers. Congrats, Yoshi, on 700 subs and 3 more hundred to go, getting there to 1K. $1K definitely is a huge milestone, especially if you hit the qualification mark for members. Once you open the members option, I guess, to me anyways, I felt everything became quite fun. I get to put extra content up. I always said the members walks are a little bit more relaxed for myself. Well, I enjoy these as well, but the members walk, I talk about me a little more, I guess. Not that I don't on these ones, but it is more personalized. I do have a, I guess, more relaxing time. You know what, we'll just check out the outdoor vibes today instead of disturbing the university. And also they kind of shut down the learning center I used to walk through. They have a key card there now. Jeez. And hello, intruder alert Captain Don asking, Alex, how are you feeling? Good enough to, I'm not sure if I can do this, but I'll try. Born to be wild. Yeah, okay. Not all there yet, but definitely my speaking voice seems to be doing okay and slightly deeper than usual, which I don't mind. So welcome to the live stream, Intruder Alert Captain. Welcome to Prince of Songkla University. We'll be heading to the pond, relaxing a little bit. I kind of need to reset myself after losing my voice in terms of clearing my mind too. Maybe never do that again, obviously, but also no need to party too hard anymore. I think I'm way past that. I'm just, well, I had a great time. My buddy was in town, but I guess I realized and learned that I also enjoy who I've become and enjoy my quiet, simple life. So I'm glad to be back doing what I enjoy every day and having these walks, and especially today, having my voice back. And Peter says, I'm glad your voice returned. I'm just going to read to your head. I never said bony. I did say bonehead sometimes. But thank you, Peter. Appreciate the support. And hold on, let me check my phone a little bit first. Glad to have my voice back. Kokumanaka. Thank you, Peter. Cheers. I think bonehead means a little bit different from bony, but I'm not looking into that topic right now. I'm more distracted by the cafeteria food. We'll be just walking through a little bit. I like to not disturb the ambience usually, but it's harder to do when you're walking in with a camera pointing at everybody. So hopefully we're still getting a more authentic glimpse of the environment here. Sawadee. Yeah, Pinestone says, love this part. We'll have to check out the spot out one day. I think so. I often call it a hidden gem. Not a lot of people know. Well, obviously, if you're local or you go to the university, you might have seen it. But not many people know about this tiny, relaxing, peaceful pond. I often come here to think and ponder during my university days, and I find myself coming back very often, of course, this year as well. I really enjoy the spot myself. An escape from an escape. It shows you Phuket is beautiful. Some people think Phuket or Thailand in general has a party image, or Phuket might have a vibrant, very noisy, crowded due to tourism type of environment, but I assure you there's plenty of peaceful spots like this one. Even during the high season, you're not going to get disturbed by anybody. Not crowds anyways. Well, if you're into crowds, then you can also find that here on the island. And City Emerald says, my new parking spot. And I obviously come here for those who enjoy this. Yeah, you're allowed to feed the fish. I haven't done so for 10 years actually. I did it when I was attending school here. There's no mosquitoes right now too, so I used to grab my meal here. If you don't mind the sun, it's great. Sorry I broke the silence and messed up the ambience. There's a nice hawk up there, not too big. See if I can go. Oh, I think we caught a glimpse of that. I think the bird knew I was looking at it. No. I'm glad we got to say hello. Man, I just dozed off and this deep voice keeps waking me up. Is it a good thing or a bad thing, Paul? Well, I think you dozed off because of the deep voice. And I guess it's out and woke you up with my voice in return. Okay, we'll be walking a little more, and then I think, let me see which way I'm gonna pick and decide to go this time. One moment, please. Let me check the time and how my equipment is doing. I still got good battery. Well, I'm glad you woke up, Paul, just in time for the walk. It is a bit early to sleep at 10:30, don't you think? I say that, and I'm the one who falls asleep at almost 10:30 or 10 every night. So it's past my bedtime, so who am I to say? We might be getting some not so good reception here. Let me head to a part where we can cool down, and I'll make sure everything's in working order first. This happens every time I depart that area. And if the stream is still going, this shot is for Steve. Okay, let me double check on the stream status, and also to my mods, is the stream still running? Please do let me know. That is a really nice building, and it is going. Thank you, Flick Hunter, and also Paul. Yes, then it's just my the phone that I'm using to monitor the stream. Sometimes it goes down, and I'm glad the stream is stronger than that phone. But yeah, I'll rely on the chat on screen then, and do let me know if anything goes wrong, because I won't be able to check it for now. I think there's only 2 or 3 live streamers walking around Thailand right now. Someone else is in Bangkok. Okay, let me see what's happening here. Okay, there we go. Sorry if I got distracted, but that was PSU Lodge. For those of you who don't know, you can stay at the university at a proper lodge, hotel. It's not 5-star, but it's a very nice service hotel where you can stay at a different location for a different vibe, a peaceful one around the university grounds. And that's PSU Lodge. And I assure you the pricing at PSU Lodge is much cheaper than Patong. And thank you, Don, for letting me know that we're still going good. I was a bit worried when I came out how my voice would do. In the morning, it was still not all there. So I'm glad it's, at least the talking part has been really good, just a bit deeper. But yeah, it's been a long time that's happened to me, so I was definitely freaked out a little bit. This cafe wasn't here when I attended. There's plenty of cafes to choose from now. Buffering a little? Okay. Thank you, Paul. Intruder alert, Captain says, I see green grass and no snow. That's what I'm hoping to provide for everybody. I'm guessing that you guys have some snow now. Let's check out this part actually. This is where I used to go to class. But they didn't have this little walkway or pond. So hopefully I don't slip or anything, but it looks fun. I'm actually not sure if they have full-time class or is the semester open right now, December. Oh, there's a student there. Maybe just some classes are happening. There are students on the premises studying. It could be the hour that we came, it just happened to be in between classes. But this is how this university is. It's not very packed, so sometimes you may think it's not even in semester, but I think it is. And if it's not the regular semester, I don't remember, it's been so long, but they should have classes happening as well. I remember taking some sort of summer school or whatever they called it. You know what? I'll take a seat, and that one looks more friendly. And then let me check out how my stream is doing, how everyone is doing, and then I'll continue. Hold on. Actually, we can chill with the students a little bit, I guess. Okay. We'll be here for a few minutes and then we'll get on walking again. It's locally 10:35, so still quite early before lunchtime. And I guess I was just saying to Paul, a bit too early to sleep overseas to my homies back home in Toronto, I guess. So I hope you can absorb or enjoy some sunshine. Definitely no snow here, as Don suggested. Yep, there are some student minds of tomorrow. And if they're sitting in these parks, they should be part of the hospitality and tourism program, which I was a part of. Makes sense. I guess tourism is a huge deal here. And Solar asked, what did you study there? I studied in hospitality and tourism. I originally actually majored in more of a social science or social psychology type program. It was called Bachelor of Arts in, what did they call it? I don't even remember the name. Hold on, it was so complicated. Bachelor of Art in Community Studies, there we go. So complicated. I had it right. But yeah, Bachelor of Arts in Community Studies. But eventually, I guess, I was here, so the major was hospitality and tourism. And the program that I entered in Nova Scotia actually was originally set, and a lot of the material was based on communication, social psychology, because it was originally set up for, I guess, local police officers to take that course before they become police officers. It wasn't mandatory, I think, but I think was one of the courses that people often took if that was their career path. Now, I was not looking for that career path. I was just interested in the program. Did you get a degree in live streaming? Well, if they give that degree out, I don't mind getting one now. Shouldn't I be teaching that now after a year? After a year. And here I am checking if my stream is still alive. No, everything's going good. I think we can get marching soon. Yeah, the live streaming was actually harder than my degree, believe it or not, because I had nobody here showing me or anything, so I kind of did all the research and trial and error, obviously, because not everything you read on the net is what you're gonna get in reality. So you guys see me out there in my earlier streams, you know, buffering every 2-3 minutes. So we started from there, yeah. Everyday trial and error. I mean, you go to school, they kind of know what to show you and what you're gonna get. So when I did live streaming, I didn't know what I was gonna get. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was gonna say. So yeah, no degree, but definitely pat in the back. Proud of myself for that, because yeah, I only had inspiration. What I said was, yeah, I was inspired by Johnny Strides, and I kind of just looked at kind of how he did it. But it's not like he talked about tech like all the time. He did sometimes, and I paid attention. And also like some of his setup and some of his videos that talk about, you know, how he does streaming and this and that. I watch those as well. So that's the only teacher I had. So maybe that's why when he came over, I kept on calling him like Yoda. But yeah, I had to learn everything pretty much on my own, because it's there's just no support here, right? I guess a lot of people, if you're in Toronto, you can just ask a fellow streamer and they'll show you, and that's huge. I think that's huge, like showing you how the app works, and what's the differences, how you can set it up, this and that. Because when you had to do all that yourself, I also put the viewer on the other side, kind of, you know, at risk, or not at risk, but in terms of like kind of struggling with me through the growing pains. So yeah, so thank you everyone for getting me here, and definitely some of you did sit through a lot of the growing pains with me in Medano in the earlier days, where I had Medano telling me like maybe every like 5-10 minutes, are we still okay? Are we buffering? And Medano would be like, every time we had any issues, Medano would come on screen, I mean come on the chat, he'll let me know. So those were the early days, but yeah, now we're doing a lot better. But okay, let's get going. And yeah, one more Kokkum Cup for everybody, getting us to year 2 and this far. Let's keep on walking. Yeah, it was fascinating stuff that I learned. Well, I guess that's the thing, right? When you learn things yourself, you gone through the wrongs, a lot of the wrongs, and when you finally get it right, you really appreciate it, right? Sorry, I had the camera on follow mode the whole time, so it was on my arm stability. Sorry about that if it wasn't the most stable stream we had. I think things will return to normal now. I just fixed it. Yeah, small things like that. See, up till today, I guess I had a few days off. I forgot to set it to tilt mode. We are operating on the DJI Osmo SE gimbal version 1, and what's powering the stream is the iPhone 16 Pro And we're on the DJI Mic 2 as well, for those of you interested, which I look to upgrade. Not the Mini, but apparently the DJI Mic 3 is excellent on reception and no more cutoffs. So I'll be saving up for that. Well, the channel has given me quite a bit, like I said, not just learning how to stream and make videos. I had an interest in making videos during my younger years in high school. I was in the yearbook class. I don't know if that counts. But anyways, I was part of the team that kind of put the yearbook together. But that was about it in terms of any experience. But yeah, it was fun, even learning how YouTube works. I was always a viewer. And I'm not gonna lie, I never came to any chats. I never subscribed to anybody. I'm not joking. I was one of those invisible viewers, those guys that I'm asking, can you please click subscribe, make an account, help me out? I know you watch this stuff, but I also understand on the other side of things, some people just want to watch this stuff. I'm fine. I'm cool with that. But you know, when you feel like you want to help out, do make an account and click subscribe, because that was also me, right? I watched a lot of my earlier favorite YouTubers without subscribing. Flora and Note and Flora. I always say that, I don't know why. But Patty Doyle, also Jay and Stasha from 8 Miles From Home. A lot of my earlier YouTubers that I watched for many years, I never subscribed to them. And I never watched a live streamer either until I watched Johnny Strides. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so let's say a quick farewell to His Majesty, the Prince of Songkla. But yeah, and you know what? I actually watched Johnny Stride's videos first, walking video, and also his condo review. So it was not from his live streams at all. I didn't know anything about live streaming. I thought I was just gonna buy a DJI Pocket 3 and put some videos together. Obviously, I learned that the Pocket 3 is not the best for live streaming unless you have, of course, a proper setup. You can't just do that with a phone. So I remember going to Johnny's chats and first time chatting with everybody a few times, I think, maybe a second time in. And Johnny went to my channel and he went to the live section and he said, oh, no live streams yet. That's when I kind of realized maybe I gotta do live streams. So it was kind of after the fact that I realized that live streams do exist, and there's a reason why I didn't watch them, and I can explain. Not that I don't enjoy them or anything. It's just I didn't know much about the live stream culture to start with, and also what kept me away was I actually have a strange motion sickness. I can go on roller coasters, no problem, right? As long as I know what's gonna happen, like I kind of see what's going on. But I actually get motion sickness in times where like I have to sit down and, for example, if I have to read a book on the TDC, or if I have to look at my phone for a prolonged period of time while someone else is driving, I'll get nauseated. I feel like throwing up. So I stayed away from the IRL content because a lot of the earlier live streamers, there wasn't a lot of stability, right? Everybody's just picking up their phone, running around, you know what I mean? So when I watched Johnny's video, one of the main things was he had a lot of stability. The way he handled the camera, the way he panned from side to side. He does that way better than me. You guys know that when I pan a little bit too much, right? And also, of course, the gimbal giving him stability as well. So that's when I started being able to enjoy that content a little bit. But ever since I started the channel and I got back to walking and got some endurance back, going to the gym, the motion sickness stuff has somewhat gone away. I can enjoy a lot of content now that are not as stable. And my eyes and concentration aren't as picky in terms of I don't pick up the shaking motions as much as I used to. And yes, we're departing PSU, but not Portland State University, where Steve is probably more familiar with. We're departing from Princess Songkla University, Phuket campus. There are a few other campuses around the country, and we'll be checking out some of the local residents around the back. Aside from condo units, a lot of students can live in the local neighborhood. Slightly different atmosphere, but if you are into it for the local vibes, living the island life, then this might be a good spot for you. And Solar says live streams are the best. Yeah, and that's the crazy thing. From thinking I would never do a live stream, or I wouldn't even know I was going to talk to the camera in the beginning. You guys know I just did a lot of walks without sound, ASMR walks around, to talking to the camera, talking to my audience, talking to everybody, making friends. And well, that's even the next stage, you know, meeting some good people, to doing live streams. Right before, I thought I was just going to run around and do a lot of editing, which I could do editing. I'm not bad at it. I don't hate it. But like I said, I'd rather be coming out here, walking, so you guys can see, you know, if I want to, I guess, build a content base, I need to do more 4K videos and have a little bit more gimmicks. You know, I'm definitely able to do that because I guess I had a lot of conversations of the way I view things as well, like the way I feel about certain things, and we all touch bases on the live streams already. You know, I just have to kind of maybe look at the camera and make a video out of those, some of my insights that I gained here. Plenty of insights, believe it or not, for 10 years living here. And I shared a lot of those with everybody already, right? But for now, until I feel like my fitness is up to par, I'll continue doing more live streams. I just want to spend more time with everybody. It's working out in terms of my health and fitness wise, right? And I just don't want to make a whole bunch of footage and just end up sitting there for many days doing editing, which is what a lot of YouTubers do, right? You guys see the glamour side of the footage and them out and about, but geez Louise, I know a lot of them do many hours of editing and obviously consume a lot of cups of coffee without any motion. And Trojan is getting a bit confused. Portland State, where is that? Ooh, the winds are nice and cool here. And also another thing is walking culture isn't very strong here on the island. I guess for obvious reasons, you can't really walk everywhere. There are a lot of walk paths that are quite narrow, and some places don't even have walk paths. But hey, it's a good reminder to everybody that's local on Phuket Island, or even wherever you are in Thailand. It's beautiful out there. If you haven't been there for a walk for a while, hey, go out for a walk. It's good for the mind, it's good for the body, and if you have a bunch of good people like me to talk to, it's good for the soul as well. So do get some exercise in. And I guess it's not a bad time to let everybody know that I probably should be heading back to the gym after a cheat week. But I assure you the journey is continuing. I'm still on the path. I don't think I gained too much body fat. My muscle made use of the food that I consumed, and today's cardio is going to help me burn some of that fat as well. So we'll be returning to the weight room and just continuing that fitness journey. And just like last time, I'm looking forward to do 100 reps of something, perhaps bench press at the already raised 17.5 kg. The new improved weight has been doing me some good, and we'll definitely maximize the workout as always, that you guys probably know that I do now, with some push-ups or flies next time around. And that is my routine. It's not going to get more complicated. I will consistently be working out with everybody. And I think that's what it takes, not some ultimate 1, 2, 3 fitness plan for the next 3 months. What it takes is a lifestyle that someone to maybe perhaps work out with. And that is, to me anyways, what good health and working out ultimately is that you consistently keep on doing it. So like our journeys, these live streams, I'll be consistent. Sorry about the few days off, but I really could talk. If I could make a sound, I would have came out. But I kind of put myself on the screen and try to do my like usual intro, and I just couldn't say it. So yeah, anyways, I guess you guys heard enough of that. But all in all, glad to be here today as we make our return trip. A little bit of a loop around, or I would call it victory lap now. Heading towards Kathu again. We'll check out the park if you guys feel like it and it's not too late where you are, or not too in a rush to get your lunch yet if you're locally in Thailand. But once again, thank you to Thailand for being wonderful. Thank you to Phuket for a wonderful, beautiful day. Lovely island, lovely people here. And of course, thank you world for joining us today and enjoying some peaceful island vibes. Nope, we're not at some tourist attraction. We do have those walks. Just the last stream we were in Patong. But today we're enjoying some local vibes in the Kathu area, circling the university now, Princess Songkla University, and making our victory lap back. Hello, Jennifer Gala. Good to see you, Jennifer. Welcome to the live stream. Unfortunately, we already left the university, but you know what? We'll have plenty of walking left actually, because I got to make a return trip back. And if you like, maybe we'll head to the park as well, and we can check out the park there also at Kathu Park. Hope you're having a great evening, Jennifer, and welcome to the live stream. And we do have a long ways to go, so for those of you interested, please do check out the chats and head over to Jennifer Gala's channel and check out some amazing content, something different from my boring walks. And it's definitely boring in comparison, because her content will wow you in terms of the eyes and will wow you in terms of the ears. Both visual and audios are amazing, and I assure you'll be enjoying that content. So head over to Jennifer Gala's channel and check out what I'm talking about, and I'm sure you'll hit that like button as well. And cheers. Thank you, Jennifer. And I love your channel also. I do check out the content, especially during editing times. That's why I enjoy most of the content from the community, and I especially like contents that are a little bit different. Obviously, I love walk tubing, but I like Jennifer's channel because she offers a little bit something different from walk tubing in our community, and I absolutely appreciate that. I made sure he saw me, and he definitely did. We made eye contact, no crashes, no accidents. And I did mention, that's the thing in Thailand, just make sure eye contact is established before you go. He was kind of on the phone as well. So was I, to be fair, so was I. And cheers, Steve, for agreeing. And we have hit the hour-and-a-half mark, and I feel fantastic. I've been down a few days, and without my voice, I guess I had no interest to go out and about and walk around since I can't do streams. But I did make a ASMR video of an interesting spot, so I hope to get that up. And I did get the community posts and all those thumbnails ready, and as well I have updated the outro, so something to look forward to, the new updated members list. And Flick says, hello Jennifer, hope all is well and it's not too cold your way. Yeah, Montreal should be a lot colder than Toronto, and maybe expecting a lot more snow. And Jennifer says, it's very snowy and windy. Confirming a little bit of what I just said. Tomorrow will be better, they say. It is Canada after all. What is better in Canada? I once went out in no sleeves because it was 0 degrees when it was supposed to be minus 20 or something. I have seen some pretty weird weather in Canada before. And Jennifer says 0 is good weather in Canada. Yeah. I was celebrating that day. We do get some heat waves every now and then for no reason, and it just warms right up. And Flick says, well, at least we're not in Edmonton. Minus 37. Jeez Louise with the wind there today. Yeah, I remember that. I stayed in Edmonton for a little bit as well when I did some work in Fort Mac. Well, it was the closest city, so it was definitely cold. I actually still remember a little bit of how minus 37 feels like. So back to what I was saying, I'm very glad that everybody is a part of this journey, especially those that's been there with me since we started, or since at least the beginning from last year. I mean, I'm a bit stubborn in terms of how I grow the channel. There's various ideas that I have, and I had some success in terms of views on certain areas of content or certain areas I do walks in. But at the end of the day, I just like to showcase and enjoy what I enjoy, the more peaceful parts and more positive vibes areas. You guys know I pick and choose, and even the hours of the day to kind of a little bit ensure that we get a good experience overall. So I'm very happy that the channel has grown this far in year 2. I mean, to be honest, I always tell you guys I'm just looking for a unique group of people that enjoy these peaceful, positive vibes. I'm not looking to go viral. And many times I said maybe that's not the way to grow a channel, but I'm not looking to grow to too big of a size either. I will be very satisfied at a certain number that I set for myself, which is reachable, I think, for myself. So I assure everybody that enjoys the content, I will do my best to keep the community and things the way they are. I assure you I will do everything I can to protect it, and some of you might already picked up, I'm quite strict to troublemakers here. I might be quiet about it because I'm not one to rant, but I do ensure that everybody has a good time. Nobody is experiencing anything that they don't like. I mean, after all, we're just here for a vacation, just as I am in Thailand. I often feel that even though living here for 10, 11 years, I'm very grateful. I'm just a visitor here. So thank you, Thailand and Phuket, for providing me a home that I call for 10, 11 years. So that's the way I take it and I see it, and that's the respect I give here as well. So we are in a different part of the world, so I'm gonna run the channel slightly differently. As you guys can see, throughout the year I have started with somewhat of something else, not sure, confused maybe, into finally realizing what I should do and what community and what I'm looking for, and what's good for my community, of course, and what I can give back. But that's not to say the content's going to be boring. I do have exciting plans. We will do a lot more new things. But you will consistently get a good, positive, healthy Phuket Walker Alex. At least I intend to do so. And I believe as long as I can stay fit, stay positive, I'm able to maybe provide you guys with such an experience that's also positive as well. Some of you heard this before, yeah? But I didn't mean it. And I repeat it because that's my goal. Keep it simple, yeah? And even so, like I said, I have a certain amount of growth that I would like. If I grow too big, for example, perhaps the community, the chats might get a little bit harder to manage and chaotic, right? So I don't mind staying or being at a certain size even. And I often say, and I can say it straight up, I enjoy doing this. I'm not doing this for any other means. There's so many ways to, I often say, make a living perhaps. But also this ties in, it's part of the dream. I just want to live here and stay with my family and fight for that. A lot of people don't realize for a simple life you also have to fight for it. Just like if I want to upkeep doing these walks, I shouldn't go out and have those New Year party nights too often. It threw me off a few days. I guess I have fun since my buddy was here. It was good escape for myself, I guess. But I'm so glad I'm back doing what I love. keeping up with my health, chatting with everybody, providing some good sleep for some of ya, and maybe a little bit of good appetite before you grab that lunch for some of you locally. It's 11:07 a.m. here, and hope everybody's enjoying the walk. A little bit of my ranting, but hopefully you guys are at least enjoying Phuket Island and its natural environment. Thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer says, what I like about your channel is the simple life that you show us. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I started off the channel going to a lot of places that are more touristy and party oriented, more crowds. And I guess for content wise and, just catering to everybody's interests, we will somewhat make some journeys every now and then there, but you guys can clearly see what my everyday is. What I enjoy every day. You can call it boring, I don't know. But I didn't pick Bangkok, I didn't pick other cities, I picked Phuket, where, like I said, I could get some home comforts and maybe even get away with not speaking perfect Thai, due to the level of English on this island is great. But on top, Phuket offers something else that a lot of people might not know. It's very peaceful here. If you know where to go, it's a slow pace of life. And of course, if you want to find the crowds, you can do that as well. I guess I'm on the other end of the spectrum. I'm more on the peaceful side, yeah? Hey, welcome, Rome with Sign. We pulled your link a few times saying that you might have a sunset stream for us to enjoy soon. Hopefully you get the editing done. I like to see it as well, actually. I was walking about during that time, didn't really get a chance to see the sunset, so I missed it. And City Emerald says, it's nice to pretend that I'm here for a moment. Oh, we're all here. We're all here together. There are moments on your live streams that I'm there with you in Oregon. And these are moments where perhaps I brave the sun a little bit more. Because I can. And you guys can enjoy the island vibes. No complaints from me. It's a beautiful day. Some breeze. But I guess it's almost noon. Well, 11:10 now. And hopefully the stream is okay, because my phone is doing its weird thing again. Okay, let's get us out of the sun. I have a fireplace going there. Well, check out your Discord for sure, Vasily. And for those of you who don't know and haven't checked it out, Vasily, feel free to pull the link if you want. For anyone who wants to check it out, check out Canadian Vasily's Discord so you don't miss his walks. Can one of my mods let me know if the stream is still going? My other phone is playing tricks on me. One moment. I'll be able to check in a second, actually. You guys sit back and relax. Don't mind me. Okay, we're good. We're good. Enjoy your time, mods. And I also forgot today, my apologies. A huge shout out and thank you to all my moderators. You guys are my mods for a good reason. We have gone through different lineups before. That's the best way to put it. And of course, through the channel's growth and change, our mod team has been stable, and it reflects what the channel is about. So for each and every one of you that's on the mod team, you're there for a very good reason. You guys are the foundation of this channel. And I hope it stays that way and we can keep on building the channel in the same direction. So cheers to all my mods. Thank you. You guys are amazing. And thank you, Derek and Jennifer, letting me know we're still good. And Trojan's like, can normal folks join? We're all normal folks, children. I hope so, anyways. Okay, so I guess it's just my phone that's playing tricks on me the whole time. Okay, I can't really check the chats right now. Hopefully we're still good, still going live. And then we'll wrap up the victory lap here, and I'll be able to give everybody a proper sign off. But thank you so much, everyone, for joining me so far. It's been a wonderful walk. On a beautiful day. So for those of you who's wondering how the weather is like, well, this is a live update, I guess, at least in the Kathu area. Okay. Let's hope we're back. Thank you, Madano. Welcome back, everybody. I apologize for that. We overheated. And good news, I came back because Trojan is able to update us that he has joined Discord at Vasily's channel. Thank you, Trojan. Okay, I'll be with everybody in a second. Sorry about that. Thank you so much for your patience. But at least we're back. That's the good news. And just let me sure everything's working. I hate to leave the chat or finish the stream without a proper sign off. And I'm so glad we're back. And hello, Lee. Welcome to the live stream. Good to see you here. We kind of already went to Prince Songkla University and also been to the park a little bit as well. So we're on a little bit of a wrap up here. But welcome to the live stream. Hope you enjoy the walk on the replay. I was ranting, blabbing about all sorts of stuff today. Well, I guess that's what happens when I get my voice back. Okay, I think we're ready to carry on. Sorry, I have to get one more thing apparently. The good news is I have the fan on and the system is cooling off right now. The bad news is I'm also out of power. Alright guys, welcome back. I guess I was gonna wrap things up, but we had a little bit of technical difficulty, and thank you so much for everybody for coming back in. And I guess Lee just arrived, so we'll take a small detour around the fresh market a little bit. I guess on the first time around I wasn't really looking at anything, so we'll check out the fresh market now. It could be still quite lively, and then we'll wrap things up. How's that? We'll use that as a victory lap. Thank you so much for coming back in. And good to see you, Lee. And right now we're no longer on the gimbal. I'm gonna use the fan, and this is just me using manual now. And here's the one of the things I learned was how to overheat and come back to the stream. See? The first time that I was struggling with it, it was scary, but now I'm sure I can come back, and I'm so happy that everybody has some confidence in me as well. So thank you everybody for joining in and coming back in with me. Thank you, Pine Sol. Cheers. We're definitely back. Let me show my big head here. Hey, thank you everyone. I was just telling everybody how everyone is the reason why I got through first year and we made it here together. And that's one of those situations, right? You know, the stream goes down. I kind of been through it. I know you guys kind of trust me to come back, and you guys have some confidence that I would. And we all been through this together, man, seriously. So thank you very much, you know. I guess I was just saying all the experiences that I've been through and just kind of summarizing it. But what I'm saying, we kind of been through those things together, right? But cheers, the journey's been fun, and let's continue. Actually, a lot of the heartfelt talks that we had along the live streams, they're very worthy of those 10-minute videos. I guess I just have to point the camera at my face. And even some of the conversations we had at the cafe, I could just cut out some of those live streams and convert it into video format. Some of the conversations we had were really good. As you guys know, I often watch the replays myself to kind of see if I say anything dumb. Usually I do, but also I say some okay things, and we have some good conversations. So maybe going forward I might just turn those into some videos. Because the way I see it, we have a little bit of everything, and I really like it on these live streams. We get to talk. We obviously get to travel and walk around and enjoy the atmosphere around the island. But I also get to share those thoughts that's with me, like at the moment, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you can't just pick up a camera say, let's go, it's different, yeah? So as I walk along these journeys on a live stream, we're talking about and we stumble upon a topic. And a lot of those conversations that even when I watch on the replay, they're very good conversations. They're worthy of being maybe a video on its own, those 10 minutes. So let's check out the side there as well. Another loop around this area. Nice pineapples. Did I miss the pineapple somewhere? Ah, pineapples there. And if you buy the pineapples here, they'll probably be a lot better in terms of pricing, the fresh market. So if you think things are cheap, they can even be cheaper if you're shopping here. All right. Hope you enjoyed that small detour there. A second loop around at the Kathu Fresh Market. I'm gonna walk a little bit further up and then we'll wrap things up. Yeah, it was a nice market. Cheers, Canadian facility. And definitely very good pricing. If you think the rest of the island in terms of pricing is cheap, you can get it even cheaper in the fresh markets. And they have ready-made food, as well as obviously raw material to make your own food. I have a few friends that really enjoy the fresh market actually. They actually opt to go to the fresh market setups opposed to the more neat night markets. But that's their experience, and I guess that's what they expect to see when they come to Thailand. It's more of their vision, their expectations. But I'm lucky that Phuket, like I said, has a little bit of something, and fresh market is one of those things that they have plenty of. Yeah, Steve says, so cool they have everything. I think Phuket is one of those places that does. I mean, if you're looking for big city lights, then maybe a little bit. In Patong, we have that, I guess. But we definitely have amazing beaches. Many of them. Peaceful areas. Showcasing some island life and local vibes. And I guess when you want things to get a little bit more crowdy, we have a lot of touristy spots as well, like Old Town and Patong. All right, everyone, thank you so much. I'm so glad I'm able to come back, and thank you for all the welcoming back messages, especially to Flick Hunter for the early support, and cheers to Peter as well. And thank you for everybody who enjoyed the stream. And cheers to Jennifer. I'm so glad to everybody that has one way or another found a way to enjoy the channel, enjoy these walks, that you guys are enjoying the content. I'll continue to do these contents, like I said, and also continue to protect and upkeep the community. making sure that we're always heading in pretty much the same and positive direction. Once again, I'm not looking to get viral. I'm not looking to get rich. I'm not even looking to gain any fame. I'm here to do this because I enjoy doing this. I was inspired by someone called Johnny Strides, and I thought maybe I can do this. And when I started doing it, I really enjoyed it. It's changed my life. It's improved my health for the better. But most important of all, I'm able to meet some new friends and have a great conversation. And that means a lot to me when you're this far and you've been out here for this long. I do love Thailand. I do love Phuket. It is definitely home to me. But I guess it's also normal to get homesick. But yeah, before I blab anymore and bite on my tongue, thank you so much, everyone. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be talking and walking with everybody once again. I think Canadian Vasily says we're kind of like walkie-talkies, aren't we? But thank you so much once again. Kakumanakap, Click Hunter. Thank you everybody for tuning in and joining me today. Also a belated happy birthday to City Admiral Steve. And I'm your Phuket Walker Alex. Sawadee Cup, Sawadee Ka, and Sawadee Cha. And I shall catch you later. Thank you everyone for the wonderful walk. Please do stay for the updated outro music. It gives a very important shout out to all my members. Thank you to each and every one of you for the amazing support. And also, I don't know if I was cut off at the time, but I also gave a big shout out to my moderators as well. Thank you so much for doing an amazing job and answering all that question when I asked, are we still on? Cheers to each and every one of you. Until we meet again, do take care. And we're off.